Good morning, student. So we already learned about the properties of a rational number. Now we are going to solve our exercise 1.1. First of all, the question number 1. Using appropriate property, find. There is one equation or one question is given. You have to find the value of that question. There is one more question is given. That question you have to solve yourself. Yes. So question number 1. So ultimately there are three parts dividing by either subtraction or addition. This is the first one, second one, and this is the third one. Now using an appropriate property you have to solve it. So if you see properly you will find that 3 by 5 and 3 by 5 is one common number. So first of all we have to arrange in a proper order. We will shift it here. So minus 2 by 3 multiply by 3 by 5 and then minus 3 by 5 multiply with 1 by 6 and then the last one this will be shifted here, last one. So plus 5 by 2. You no need to draw that line, it is just for showing the number. Yes. Now this one and this one, there is a common. If we take a 3 by 5 as a common, so here you will remaining minus 2 by 3. Here you will get minus 1 by 6. If you take a common minus 3 by 5, it will be a plus, both of them. Now it's your choice. Either you take a minus 3 by 5 as a common or plus 3 by 5. Okay? And last one plus 5 by 2. First of all, we will solve this bracket. So 3 by 5 as it is. Bracket the LCM of denominator. 3 and 6, denominator will be 6. So now 6 divided by 3 2 times. And that 2 multiply with this 2. So you will get a minus 4. And then 6 divided by 6 1 times and 1 multiply with 1. You will get a minus 1. So and plus 5 by 2. Next one, if you solve this bracket, we have 3 by 5. So minus 4 and minus 1. Both time negative, that means you have to add. We will get a minus 5 by 6 and plus 5 by 2. Here you can see when something is divisible by the same number in denominator and numerator, you can divide. Or either it is same, then you can cut. 5 divided by 5, then both are 1 times. Okay, but minus is still here. If we talk about this one, 3 1 is 3 and 3 2 is 6. Okay, so now next one is here. It is 1 by 2 and minus is still here, and next one is 5 by 2. So next step. The LCM of 2 and 2 is as it is 2. 2 divided by 2 1. 2 divided by 1 times and 1 multiplied with 1 minus 1 here. And same as it is 2 divided by 2 1 times and 1 multiplied by 5 5. When they are the like fraction or there is no like rational number, when the denominator are same, you have to just add or subtract the numerator. So minus 1 plus 5 you will get a here 4 by 2 and 4 by 2, that means it is a 2. So using a what property, forget to write in that. Here you can write distributive property. Okay, in that line, because 3 by 5 3 by 5 is distribution, we make it opposite and take a common 3 by 5. Okay. So that was the first question. The answer is 2. There is one more question using a property you have to solve. So you have to solve yourself and this one also in your notebook. Yes. So next question is write additive inverse of the each of the following. What we have to add? You have to add inverse. That means just opposite is the number. A rational number is given negative rational number. That means you have to add a positive. If it is given positive, then you have to add a negative rational number. That means ultimately you have to need a additive identity, that means a 0. What should we add in that number to get a 0? Okay, So the additive inverse of 2 by 8 is both are 2 by both are positive. That means you have to write a negative. You can write minus 2 by 8, or even you can write 2 by minus 8. Okay, both are same. You can write any of them, or even you can write both. Next one is minus 5 by 9. Then it will be a 5 by 9 positive. Both are negative. That means it is a positive. Okay, both minus minus cut. That means it is a positive number. So answer will be minus 6 by 5. Next one, 2 by minus 9. That means it is a negative. So you have to write a positive. 2 by 9, and last one again negative. That means answer will be a plus 19 by 16. When there is a positive number, you don't need to put a sign of positive. You can write, or it is not compulsory ultimately. Okay. So that was the question number 2. You have to write in your notebook. Yes. So next question is verify that minus x equal to x. If we just talk about this one, if we remove the bracket, there are 2 times minus. That means minus multiply with minus. It will be equal to plus or positive. Or in simple, you can say that if just try the bracket, and bracket se just pehle if it is minus, that means you have to change all the sign of in number which are in bracket. यानी अगर ब्रैकेट के बाद माइनस है तो ब्रैकेट के अंदर के जितने भी नंबर्स हैं उनके आपको साइन चेंज करना है. ब्रैकेट का माइनस है, दैट मीन इट विल बी अ प्लस. बोथ आर सेम, बट यू हैव टू यूज दिस नंबर एंड प्रूव इट. ओके, सो इट इज गिवन minus x equal to x. So minus and value of x is minus x, so you have to put a square bracket, it is a small bracket. Okay, so first of all you have to solve this. It is as it is. So here we get minus and minus, you will get a plus. It is a 13 by 70. Again it is a minus and it is a plus. That means again it is a 13 by 70 minus. Okay, so that is the answer. Minus 13 by 70 and minus 13 by 70. Okay. So next question is number 4. Write the multiplicative inverse of a following numbers. There are a few more questions are given. You have to solve. Yes, I am going to write solve only 3. First one on minus 13. You have to multiply minus 13 by a number to get a multiplicative identity, that means a 1. So which number you will use in the blanks? You have to multiply by 1 upon minus 13. You have to just interchange the numerator and denominator, or you can say that P and Q with each other, because we are talking about the rational numbers. Okay, so 13 and 13 cut, minus and minus cut, you will get a 1. Okay, so the multiplicative inverse of minus 13 is what is minus 1 upon 13 on 1 upon minus 13. You can have to put just minus. Okay, next one, what will you 90 upon 13. It is negative number, so you have to put a negative sign. Even you can put in the front of 90. Okay, the ultimate value of a 9 is 13 by 19 is a remains same. Yes, minus 1 by 5, it will be a 5 by 1. Okay, so solve question number 4 in your book, I mean notebook. Okay, yeah, so question number 5 is a name the property. Yeah, the 3 questions are given. You have to name the property, that which property are used in that question. Very easy. You can see 4 by 5 multiply with 1, it is equal to 1 multiply with minus 4 by 5, and it always remain 4 by minus 4 by 5, because whenever you multiply with 1 you will get a same number. The property is called, what is called, the multiplicative identity. Okay, Next one, minus 13 by 17 multiply with minus 2 by 7, and next side it is 2 by 7 minus 2 by 7 multiply with minus 13 by 17. We are just multiplying the two rational number in two different order. In both times you will get a same answer. That property is called commutative property. Okay. If we talk about both these two parts, it is also a commutative property, but we are using a 1 here. That's why we write a multiplicative identity. Okay. Next one, minus 19 by 29 and multiply with 29 by minus 19 equal to 1. You can see these are the just the reciprocal of each other. You can see the numerator and denominator are interchanged with each other, and finally you get an answer 1. So that is the multiplicative inverse. Okay, so these are the property and use in that question. Multiplicative identity, because we multiply by 1, then we multiply in two different order. That's why it is called commutative property. If there are the three numbers are given, then it is called associative property. And then we multiply with reciprocals, so it is a multiplicative inverse. Okay, so question number 6 is multiply 6 by 13 by the reciprocal of minus 7 by 16. Very simple it is. You have to just simply solve like it is given. So 6 by 13 multiply by a reciprocal of minus 7 by 16. Reciprocal of minus 7 by 16. If you want to put a bracket, you can. Okay. So minus 6 by 13 and reciprocal of minus 7 by 16 is 16 by minus 7. Okay. If something is divisible in numerator and denominator, either P and Q, then you can divide by the same number. If both are same, you can cut. If it is not, then you have to just multiply numerator and denominator with denominator. Is not. So 16 6 96 and it is minus 91. Okay. So 6 by 13 multiply with minus 7 by 16, and then you use the reciprocal. So 16 upside and 7 downside. If you multiply, you will get us 96 divided by minus 91. Okay. Question number 7 you have to solve yourself. And now question number 8 is 8 by 9. Is by 8 by 9 the multiplicative inverse of minus 1 and 1 by 8? Why or why not? If it is multiplicative inverse, then you have to give the reason. If not, even you have to give the reason. Okay. So as we know, if you multiply a number with the multiplicative inverse, you will get 1. Like suppose 7 by 5. So multiplicative inverse will be a 5 by 7. So cut 5 5 7 7. You will get a 1. Okay. So we will check the same process in this question, and let's see we are getting a 1 or not. Okay. So 8 by 9 multiply with minus 1 and 1 by 8. You will change the mixed fraction, or sorry, mixed rational number, you can say that now. Here 8 1 8 plus 1 9. So you will get a 9 by 8. So 9 to 9, 8 to 8, but you are getting a minus 1, not a 1. We need a 1 in positive, but we are getting a minus 1. So that is a not a multiplicative inverse. We are not, because no, because after multiplication we are not getting minus 1, or result is not minus 1. We are not getting 1, that's why it is a not a multiplicative inverse. Okay. Question number 9 you have to solve yourself. Number 10, right? Yeah, the three statements are given. You have to give the answer. The first one, a rational number does not have a reciprocal. A rational number does not have a reciprocal. Which is that number? A number is, as we learned earlier, that number is 0. Why? What is the reciprocal? If you multiply the reciprocal, you will get a 0. So, sorry, 1. Like a 1 by 5. If you multiply by the reciprocal, 5 by 1, you will get a 1. But if we talk about a 0, there is no denominator, that means it is a 1. If you talk about now the reciprocal, it is 1 by 0. The value of this one is 0, but value of this one is infinite. It is not definite value. That means we didn't know what is the exact value. So we consider that a 0 does not have any reciprocal. Okay. Next one. The rational number that are equal to their reciprocal. A rational number that are equal to their reciprocal, which is that number? The number is 1. If you make a reciprocal, there is no denominator, that means 1. And now what is the reciprocal? Again 1 by 1. Okay. Or even you can say that minus 1 also. That means there are two answers. If you put a minus, so minus 1 by 1 or either 1 by 1. In both cases you will get the same answer. Okay. So both 1 and minus 1. Okay. Last one, a rational number equal to its negative. What is that number? The first answer, like a 0. Zero is neither negative or not positive. It is a neutral number. So there is no negative number of a 0. Okay. So yes. So next and last question of the exercise, you have to write, fill in the blanks. The first one, a 0 has a blanks and a reciprocal. 0 has how many reciprocal? As we just solved in a previous question, 0 has no reciprocal. So 0 by 1 and multiply with 1 by 0. You will not get any definite value. So ultimately the 0 has no reciprocal. Okay. The number are their own reciprocal. Which number are their own reciprocal? Just in previous question we solved 1 and minus 1. The next one, the reciprocal of minus 5 is, reciprocal of minus 5 is, you have to just interchange p and q. That means 1 by 5. If it is given negative, you have to just put a sign of negativity. That means you have to, it is minus 5. Next one, the reciprocal of 1 by x, where x is not equal to 0. Again, it will be a x by 1, or that means x. Next one, a product of a two rational number is always, as we learned earlier in commutative property, if you multiply rational number with rational number, you will always get a rational number. You will get, that is called a commutative property. So it will be a rational number. Okay. And last one, the reciprocal of the positive rational number is always positive number. If you multiply two rational number, positive, you will get a positive number. You will check. So here will be a positive. The reciprocal of positive integer number is positive. Okay. So the exercise 1.1 is completed. Purchase all your books and store this exercise in your notebook. Okay. If you have any question, you can ask. Thanks for today. Stay safe and keep a smile.